You know what's crazy to me? Like, this is what's crazy to me. Is that motherfuckers expect you to accept or tolerate their mistreatment. Motherfuckers get stuck and don't want to change. That's the shit that's crazy to me. And it's crazy because I think that at some point they don't realize. Maybe some do, maybe some don't. This is just me trying to put some mathematics together. Some do, some don't. But at some point, realize that they're mistreating you because we're all supposed to aspire towards growth and grow as an individual as well as, in a relationship. And what has always worked when y'all was together in the beginning ain't gonna necessarily always work when you get towards the middle, right? And motherfuckers never turn and look at themselves and say, okay, you know what, this is what we was doing at this time in our life, or this is how I used to treat the girls at this time. But now that I am male, or now that I got some years and I got some experience on me, that shit ain't gonna work with the type of woman that I aspire to be with. Right? Now, for the motherfuckers that feel like you're supposed to tolerate their mistreatment, when I'm verbally expressing to you that I don't like something, or if I'm verbally expressing to you that this is what I require of you in order for us to be able to exchange energy, spend time together, exchange resources, to go further along, to continue to date, to even date. This is what I require, this is what I like, or whatever. And I'm not saying that the nigga ain't supposed to have his own list of what's going on. However, I'm speaking about myself, right? So you inform them that this is, what you require in order to be with them, right? Chill with them, build with them, or whatever the case is. And they won't do it. But they still want to be around you, or they still want you to entertain them, or they still want you to, what I'm trying to say. It's like, motherfucker, we don't already had this conversation. All right, let me give you an example. Yeah, it's time for my hair to be done over, but whatever. Let me give you an example. I like to date. I want to date. I want to go hang out sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I want to do things together um, sometimes. And I don't feel like I have to have the title of being your girlfriend or being your significant other in order for us to do that. But some dudes feel that way. Some dudes feel like, for me to take you out on a date or for me to spend any type of money on you or with you, you have to be my girlfriend. And I just think that's crazy. But they don't necessarily tell you that in the beginning. So, they'll call you all the time and, they'll text and they'll respond back and things like that. And, but then when it comes time to do other things other than what's considered their norm, is always a problem. And they don't verbalize that it's a problem. They'll fucking say, oh, I gotta do something, or oh, um the kids, the job, the this, the that. So the plans never actually go into fruition because they're making excuses why they are not able to oblige your requirements. Um, it could be, excuse me, it could be, oh, I don't date married men. If you're married, I'm not going to date you or even entertain the idea of dating you. So they'll lie in the fucking beginning and say that they're not fucking married until you fucking find out otherwise. But the truth always comes out. Which is why I don't understand why motherfuckers lie. But I'm saying all that to say is that I don't understand how motherfuckers be stagnant. And no, let me rephrase that. I understand, I get how sometimes motherfuckers could be stagnant because I don't feel like women Not all. If it don't apply, let it fucking fly. If this applies to you in any type of way and you trigger, don't leave me no fucked up comments. Don't try to go back and forth with me, bitch. Fix you, nigga. Fix you. Fix what needs to be fixed so you can continue to progress. But in the meantime, sometimes women don't always necessarily voice what it is that requires to maintain them. You know what I'm saying? Leaving motherfuckers to be mind readers. If you don't, I think that's what they mean by closed mouths don't get fed. Because if you're not telling this nigga what the fuck it is, he ain't gonna know. He not a mind reader. But once he does know and does understand, once you communicate that, it's just coming up upon both of y'all. But him to do what's necessary in order to keep you, and for you to understand that if he is not doing what is necessary to maintain whatever it is that y'all had, then you need to move on. It's just that fucking simple. Because in the beginning, if he's not willing to do what is necessary for him to maintain your connection, then you need to be prepared to move the fuck on. You cannot get pissed off at him that he won't change or he won't act right or he not doing, you know, what you feel like he should do when you didn't fucking express that. The thing is that we're all fucking adults and we're all entitled to free will. We make our decisions based on our free will. So I am not saying in no type of way that you have to do what I'm requiring of you. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. That's your free will. You don't have to do it. But I'm also not obligated to stick around and fucking wait for you to act right or wait for you to decide that, I'm worth whatever you assume, that I'm worth. Or, I don't have to continue to entertain you or share any of my resources with you, time, energy, or otherwise. I don't have to fucking do that if you're not gonna do what's required of you or what I require of you in order for us to maintain it. And yes, it go both ways. It absolutely go both ways. It go both ways. Same vice versa. If you feel like I'm not doing what you require in order to keep our connection, voice your opinion, voice your emotion, how you feel about it, and then let me know what's up. But also give me the opportunity to decide if that's something that's suitable for myself. Like all of this shit, as far as situationships, relationships, any type of ship, ships require maintenance. You know what I'm saying? I don't give anything that you maintain, no, excuse me, anything that you obtain in your life requires maintenance. Whether it's a fucking car, whether it's a house, or whether it's any type of shit, situationship, relationship, or whatever, all of that shit requires motherfucking maintenance. So if you feel like you can, that thought process doesn't make sense. You cannot go throughout your life and feel like you do not have to maintain anything that you have obtained. Even the fucking car that you got to take that shit for an oil change. And then depending on the length of time you have it, you got to take it for a fucking tune-up. I don't give a fuck if you are fucking leasing it. You still got to take it back to the fucking dealership and let them do the fucking maintenance on it. You understand what I'm saying? Your fucking house. From time to time, you got shit. You got to fix it up inside the fucking house so long as you have it. It requires fucking maintenance. The same thing with your fucking relationships and situationships. And the shit that kills me is that this applies to all genders, but I'm speaking specifically on me because my preference is men, and I was born a woman and I am a woman, and my preference is men, right? Men that were born men, right? But this applies crisscross, cross, criss, or whichever fucking type of way you want to do it, whatever your preference is. But it just kills me that, motherfuckers, they get an attitude with you when you will not tolerate their mistreatment. And mistreatment doesn't consist of only physical abuse, verbal abuse, mental abuse. It doesn't consist, it doesn't have to be that harsh. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be that harsh. It can be simply you as the man not complying, I guess that's the word I'm going to use for right now, with what is required of you in order to maintain what we have. That's considered misfucking treatment. You want to keep it, but you're not doing what's necessary to keep it. So now you get an attitude because when I'm saying, you know what, well, I'm off this because this is not working for me. With respect to you, you know what I'm saying? And respect to how you operate as a man, how you're operating is not working for me. It's not working for me to be able to maintain us or maintain what we got. You know, I'm out of here. They get a fucking, y'all niggas get an attitude about that shit. Like, I'm supposed to stay in some shit that the red flags is showing, number one. Number two, it's inevitable that I'm about to get frustrated with even fucking dealing with you because you're not compromising, you're not meeting me halfway, you're not, you want to keep going on, or for lack of better terms, let's be real because we all adults, you want to keep fucking, you want to you know keep me as a trophy or whatever the fuck your intention is with me, but you want to do it solely on your terms. And when I'm not compliant with the fucking terms and conditions that you fucking have, you get an attitude about it. No, you cannot motherfucking come to my house. No, we not gonna continue to motherfucking be fucking because I am not satisfied with your performance. I don't give a fuck how good your motherfucking dick is. You know what I'm saying? Because you, as adulting, we all understand that good dick is not, it's not really that hard to fucking come by. I don't know about y'all niggas and pussy or whatever the case is, but someone that you're sexually attracted to is not hard to come by. Now, yes, chemistry is another thing, but I am not willing to compromise myself, principles, my values, my morals, and my expectations on how much I love myself and how I treat myself and how I expect you to treat me, regardless of the fucking title, my nigga. I don't give a fuck what my motherfucking title is for you. You gotta treat me a certain way. Just like you expect to be treated a certain way. Like, I don't know what the fuck y'all niggas get it all twisted and think that, I'm the man and you gonna do as I say and I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do and all of this other shit. And that's all well and good until you run into a bitch that got some stand up shit about herself. Like myself. Like, you're not just gonna treat me any type of motherfucking way. And what makes you think that you're a better human than I am or you're a better person than I am? You want me to treat you a certain way, whatever your requirements are. And maybe your requirements is low. I don't fucking know. I'm going off a random right here. Your requirements could be low. Maybe you don't really care, but that's not my problem that you don't really care. If I'm meeting you at your requirements, nigga, you got to meet me the fuck at mine or this shit is over. And I don't give a fuck about how you feel about it. And it is not about being harsh. This is called motherfucking adulting. And I don't understand how y'all niggas get stuck and be like, you know what? Yeah, I want to continue to fuck her. Yeah, I like her vibe. Yeah, her pussy good. Yeah, she don't really stress me. She cool. Yeah, I got peace with her. Yeah, she cool. Whatever the fuck your requirements are, is being met. But, she want to go hang out. You know what I'm saying? Sometime. And I just ain't willing to do that because, I got this other bitch I'm fucking with or, or I'm married. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? But, or or just plain up, I'm just not willing to do that. I got a lot of shit on my plate. You know what I'm saying? I'm reaching, but I'm just going to go with it. I got my bills and I got motherfucking, I got to take care of these kids and you know what I'm saying? Her, wanting to go out and hang out, and it just be all on me. Like, I'm just not fucking willing to do that or whatever the fucking case may be. Is the excuse that these niggas is using. Y'all niggas is washed the fuck up and corny with that shit. Bitches is out here grown and they have the same type of daily routines and responsibilities that you have. We also have kids that we got to take care of and bills that we got to motherfucking pay. But we also know that if we want to get out there and play with y'all niggas, that is shit that comes with that. And this is how the whole fucking R. Kelly syndrome kick in. And I'm not saying that y'all niggas date underage girls, even though some of y'all probably do. But I'm talking about the mentality of the women. This is why a lot of men don't want to fuck with women that have their own. Or a lot of women that are self-aware. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men don't like fucking with women like that because they want some bitch that's just gonna go fly by night off the shit that they saying and that they doing. So you want to continue to treat me or mistreat me or dog me the fuck out any type of way that you see fit and don't have no real rebuttal behind it. Don't have no type of backlash behind it because you don't want to be held accountable or you don't want to be responsible for thinking you gonna treat me fucked up. Like you don't even want that to be a discussion. You just want bitches to just go with it. Just go with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got somebody. Yeah, I got some shit going on, but the shit that you asking me to do, like I'm not gonna be able to do. They not even man enough or mature enough to even have that open dialogue with you. They just won't fucking do it. They'll keep trying to spin a block on you, and then if it's over, then it's just fucking over. But I just need for y'all dudes to understand that long gone are the fucking days where women is just like, well, I'd rather have a piece of man than no man. Like it's still bitches out there like that, but y'all motherfuckers, you gotta find them bitches. Like you gotta really dig for them bitches because today's modernized woman who has a sense of self and who is self liberated requires you to be better men, and that's just the real. That's just the fucking real. Bitches is requiring y'all to be better men to them and treat them better too. You know what I'm saying? Like there's requirements now that y'all niggas got to be able to go with, and like it's a coming upon you to want to be a better man and to be a better fucking person, not just so you can get bitches, but for your own motherfucking self. That's the swag you want to be able to have as a trophy, as a self trophy, as self promotion. You know what I'm saying? As building character about yourself. Like you want to be able to say, like, at the end of the day, I'm a good nigga. You know, mistreating women, but having a multitude of women doesn't make you a good nigga. Because you are financially responsible, because you are morally responsible, you take care of your children, that doesn't make you a good man. That makes you responsible. What makes you a good man is what makes you a good person. How you treat others. Whether it's, whoever it is you have this ship with. However it is that you keeping this ship afloat is what makes you, good character makes you a good man. Good character makes you a good woman. It ain't fucking life responsibilities and it ain't materialism. Because motherfuckers can have on $1 million suit. Motherfuckers can have $1 million and still be a piece of shit. And yeah, he'll still probably get bitches based on his money. But motherfuckers, then you have women who got their own shit going on and don't give a fuck about your money. And that's where I am as a human and because like most people, we all start from the motherfucking bottom, and it's coming upon us as individuals to want to not stay at the fucking bottom. So if you get your bag, nigga, your bag don't have nothing to do with me. So there's some real bitches out there that don't give a fuck about your money. We want you to have money because we want you to be able to maintain this ship. You know what I'm saying? We want you to be able to maintain your responsibilities and live a productive, responsible lifestyle, because that's contributing to your manhood. That's contributing to your character building. But it has nothing to do with me personally. Like, I'm not gonna gain anything because you have a bag. I have my own bag. Thank God I have my own bag. But because some women don't have their own bag, don't mean that they should be subjected to mistreatment. Like, y'all niggas got it all the way fucked up. And even if I am getting my own bag, it does not mean that, okay, well, a bitch don't need me for nothing but dick, so I'm going to treat her any type of way. No, doesn't mean that. It doesn't go that way. You know what I'm saying? And let's go all the way back to when they were saying that all pussy is the same. All motherfucking pussy is not the same. All these women is not the same, bruh. You gotta find a bitch that's in your lane, in your league, and motherfucking stay there. And stay, in that circumference, in that cipher. That's what you gotta do. Cause y'all motherfuckers getting an attitude because finally, you got a bitch that you feel like is in your league and in your lane, and you like the bitch, but then she don't want to fucking stick around because she's not willing to conform to your minimal ass standards. Like a lot of young niggas, the way y'all thought process to me is fucking crazy. Like, you require minimal from people. You require minimal. Like your standards is minimal. You know what I'm saying? And bitches meet that. Okay. But my standards are not minimal. And you want to get mad at me because I won't conform my standards to yours. No. And I don't feel like my standards are super high. What I like is a man. I want you to be who the fuck you portray yourself to be. A lot of, perception is a motherfucker because y'all niggas are portray yourself to be a certain way and you're not that at all once we get to know you. You're not that. Be who the fuck you say you are. You say you a man. You say you a real man. You say you a real nigga. You say those things. That's who we going off. You say that you are. And it's fucked up that you're giving us the impression that we cannot take you as a man of your word. We can't have a certain amount of trust in what you're saying. Because you're saying you're this type of fucking person and we call ourselves getting to know you so that we can decipher which way we're going to take this ship. And the whole shit be a motherfucking facade. Because your fucking actions ain't matching up with what the fuck you saying. Eventually we find that out and figure that out. And so we start saying, you know what, I'm just going to head on out. That's what we say. You know what, I'm just going to head on out. Like, dude, he alright, but, and no, it have nothing to do with perfection. Nothing to do with perfection. You having character and you having human decency and you having respect for yourself and you holding yourself to a certain standard and you being self-aware and putting that out into the atmosphere for the ship of people, that you are meeting or that you are, that's in your circle. It have nothing to do with perfection and everything to do with being real. Like, bitches out here is real. Regardless of what type of bag the bitch is getting. No matter how responsible she is as a woman. Like, we all started from a certain place. This shit is like really fucking real out here. And women understand that. Women understand how real circumstances happen to real people. So for you to be putting up a whole fucking front, like, that shit is just corny. That shit is mad corny. And then on top of the fronting, once we figure out who you really are, once we find out who you really are, then you get an attitude because we don't want to keep with the shit. We don't have to keep up with none of your bullshit. We don't have to keep fucking with you if we don't feel like the shit that you on is the shit that we on. Like, nah, y'all niggas got it fucked up. But I just wanted to put that shit out there and hopefully, give you something to think about. And again, I apologize for going crazy, with my language and my lingo, because I know I have a potty mouth. But it is what it is. This is the message I need to get across. Peace and blessing to y'all. I wish you continue healing. And just know that on the road to healing, we will never embark on perfection. We will never achieve perfection. It is not about being perfect. It is about self-awareness and self-elevation at every phase in your life, because there's different phases in our lives. As we keep growing through and getting through, as we keep having different experiences, we cannot stay stagnated in our old self, because what worked for us in 1990 ain't fucking work for us in 2000, and it ain't gonna work for us in 22. Whatever worked in 2000 damn sure ain't gonna work in 2022 and 2023. It's just not. We're growing. We supposed to be fucking adulting over here. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be fucking adulting over here. And that concludes this fucking live right now. All right, so I done cooked dinner. Thank God I'm off today. I was able to cook dinner. I'm going to sit down with my son and we're going to have dinner. And I just hope I gave you like something to really, think about. You know what I'm saying? Especially these dudes. I feel like I need to address these dudes, because that's where, some of my issues lie at. With these dudes and these thought processes. It's Because it seemed like, excuse me, I know perception is a motherfucker, but it seems like black couples, a lot, not all, but it seems like a lot of black people can't make it in a family dynamic, even as a couple dynamic. It's some miscommunication going on somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It's some stagnation going on somewhere. And the only fucking way that we could progress forward as a people, as a culture, we gotta keep talking and we gotta keep communicating and we gotta stop fucking lying and we gotta stop motherfucking fronting towards each other like real shit. You know what I'm saying? I am who I am, you are who you are at whatever phase we are in our life, but it should be some type of common ground that we should be able to meet if we want to continue our ship. If we do not want to continue our ship, we have to at least respect each other enough to be honest about it so we could go our separate ways and find someone that is conducive to the ship that we trying to maintain. Instead of motherfucking trying to lie and manipulate and fake in front. So the fucking relationship now turns to relationship. The situationship now turns into situation shit. And now you got motherfucking people who once shared energy, shared bodies, shared, come out. Now we fucking can't stand each other. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just a whole bunch of unnecessary shit. You feel what I'm saying? It's just all unnecessary if we keep communicating and being honest and being fucking real. Y'all niggas, y'all get too grown to be, doing certain shit. Bitches too. You get too old to be fucking front. You get too old to be trying to base your fucking relationships off materialism. You get too fucking old to fucking be concerned about what the fuck other people think about you. You get too old to be faking and fronting what you really feel and what you really want because you trying to maintain that fucking image. You get too fucking old to fucking be trying to live a fucking lie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, get your shit together. Get your shit together. Is all I'm saying. But with that, I'm not going to keep holding y'all. Peace and blessing to y'all. I wish you much success on your healing journey. Because once you embark on this healing journey, baby, there's no end to it. With every experience, there's two sides to every story. Whether you want to say it's the right, the left, and the middle, whether it's his, hers, and then the truth, or whatever it is, the light, dark, and then the real shit. You know what I'm saying? Everything is a balance. Everything is a balance. So for every experience that we have, there's some type of wound from the past that opens up that we need to heal. Because we need to stop repeating these fucking cycles. It's time to ascend as a soul and as a person. It's time to keep going and stay elevated and not keep repeating the same fucking cycles over and over again. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all need to sit the fuck down with yourself sometimes. Stop trying to be in a mix of that's enough. Y'all too fucking old to try to be in a mix of every fucking thing. When the fuck do you got time to sit down to yourself and figure out who you are at this stage of your life and what's required for you to keep doing better, keep wanting better, keep becoming better? And then for the leaders of the household, your household is watching you. You know what I'm saying? And then your significant other, or if you aspire to have a significant other, like all of this shit ties in the fuck together at some point. So when the fuck do you sit down and be real with yourself so that you will be able to communicate that to whoever's in your circle, whoever in your soul tribe, so that you can ascend as a unit, elevate as a unit, like win. You fucking running around, dating bitches, that got, and I'm just use this for example. Y'all dating bitches that got BBLs and they materialistic and shit like that. So now you trying to fucking maintain a relationship with a bitch that's materialistic. But your finances is not really allowing you to do that. Is it you doing this shit because you trying to keep up a fucking image? Like that's what you like about a bitch? You like to see a bitch in designer. So in other words, you want somebody that you got to take care of. And are you taking care of your kids the same motherfucking way? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, because it's not many people out here that do not have kids. So you putting, you know what I'm saying, you carrying your image around because you want to keep this bitch. Oh, she got this bad body and she just make me look good as a fucking man. And in order for me to keep her, she told me her requirements is I gotta keep that bitch in design. I gotta keep her with the latest bag. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta she requires maintenance. You know what I'm saying? A high level of financial maintenance. But are you doing the same thing with your fucking kids? You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot of shit that I just feel like y'all motherfuckers, you stagnated in your thought process. And then you get mad because a real woman won't be in that stagnation with you. Nah. Then you get mad when a woman won't allow you to lead. Nigga, you stagnated. What the fuck? Where you leading me to? Where you think you gonna lead me to? Where you think I'ma let you lead me to? Like, nah. You know what I'm saying? But I'm off this. Have a wonderful day, y'all. All right. Peace and blessings to you. I'll get up with y'all soon.